Welcome back to the channel. On today's ride, we're going to Mansfield, staying in Mansfield the night. Then tomorrow we're going to go stay in Harriettville, go out via Lake Cobbler, and then on day 3 we will go home via the Dargo High Plains Road and via the Dargo Road. The weather's been really stable, but as Murphy's Law would have it, today the rain is coming. Tomorrow and the next day are forecast to be clear skies, but very fresh in the mornings, sub-zero temperatures. We've opted for motel accommodation this time around because there's about 12 bikes and not all the guys are equipped to camp off their motorcycle. So to get more guys along, we decided to stay in a motel, and that way we could also do some roads less travelled without the worry of carrying extra gear. This is our last opportunity to get in behind some of those seasonal gate closures before they do close them for winter.
A good turnout on this ride. We've got what do we got? BMW 800, an 850 and a 900. This one. KTM 1290, a Honda Africa Twin. What else we got? The CF Moto 800. Bloody hell, we got a Gas 690. What else we got? Yeah, we've got a mixed bag anyway. And here comes the rain, right on cue. Well, we've already made the call on the track conditions. They are treacherous. I just had a big moment 2 minutes into the track, big front end and rear end slide just on a straight bit of road, so this hard pack shiny stuff. Well, this isn't much joy. Bloody typical. It's a wetty. Boys are donning on their wet weather gear because it is wet. Far out, at least it stopped raining. It has been horrendous. Far out. Just going to regroup here and then straight into Woods Point for lunch, or a fire at least. Far out, it's cold.
We were pretty keen to see the Woods Point pub by this stage. We were pretty wet, some more than others, and we were keen to have a feed and warm up by the fire. Thankfully after Woods Point there was no more rain. The road opens up. It's a really enjoyable road to ride through to Kevington. So we stopped in there, had a quick drink, gave them a little bit of support, and then we pushed on to our accommodation in Mansfield. We had dinner at the Mansfield Hotel, settled in there for a while with a few drinks, and then turned in for the night. Day 2 for me was a bit of a fizzer. When we got to Mansfield, I'd walked past the back of my bike and noticed the back pads were down. Pulled one out and it was metal on metal. When I'd left for this trip in the morning, I'd already checked the brake pads and found there was 3 or 4 mil left on them. I'd done 4,500, 600 Ks on this bike. So I thought, oh, it's good for another couple of thousand at least. Because of the rain and all the silt that was getting around, it's like a grinding paste. And I wore the rear pad, that 3 or 4 mil, in 230 kilometres. Quick Google, closest store was AMX on a Sunday in Wodonga, 170 Ks away. So unfortunately I had to leave the guys to go do their run up the staircase to Lake Cobbler, through to Dandongadale and into Harriettville, while I took the highway to Wodonga, hoping that there would be some brake pads in stock at AMX. Being a Sunday, my options were limited, but got to AMX, got the pads, fitted them up in the car park, and met the guys in Harriettville. So a very uneventful day 2 for me. Today we're going to go the Dargo High Plains Road. So from here in Harriettville, up the Dargo High Plains Road, into Dargo. Should be relatively tranquil day, I hope. Although this morning it's been very icy, so it hasn't started too good. It's going to be a cracker day, a ripping day. We've had 2 flat batteries this morning. That needed a jump, and so did the old XT. We're all off and running now. Webby on the old XT. Ken on the Africa Twin. I've got Roddy on the CF Moto 800 bringing up the rear. Foxy on the T7. Doug on the 1200 GS. Might even be a 1250, I'm not sure. Gaz on his 850. That had a flat battery this morning. What a view. Watch the road.
That's what you call a frost. Well, funny way to park. Just got the 20 k's of bitumen now into Dargo. So that was the Dargo High Plains Road, just a quick little run. It was at 10:30, so hour and a half, hour 45.
Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.